Bubble Bunny Tarot. We're going to be doing your monthly reading for February. And we're just going to do it the same as last time. We're going to do past, present, and future. And then for the oracle cards, we're actually going to use the Botanical oracle this time instead of the literary witches. And then as a really cool treat, we've got some Zodiac dice here that we're gonna roll, and just take these as like energies. They could be people in your life, but this is kind of just like dessert. It's not the whole reading, so if these don't match anything going on in your life or anyone going on in your life, then don't worry about it. This is a general reading, and so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're gonna be kind of pulling on the energies from the last full moon that we've had in February, and then I'm gonna leave some dates up for kind of the important like moon cycles that are going to be going on that also might affect your current state as we move through the month of February. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your reading. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly February reading. We're going to be doing the same as last time, past, present, and future, as well as your thoughts and any additional advice. But I have a real treat here for us. So I have the Zodiac dice, which we will roll before we get started with the reading to see if there are energies that are influencing you at this time, or if there are any people in your life that are going to be a big influence during the month of February. If it doesn't quite resonate with a specific person, sun, moon, or rising, don't take it too seriously. This is just kind of like extra confirmation. It's like dessert, so it's not a big deal if it doesn't really like click with you or resonate with you. So let's get started. Okay, you are definitely coming up here strong. So there's your own sign, Sagittarius. And then you have Scorpio, which it's kind of funny because you also came up in Scorpio's reading. And then you have your sibling, your fire sibling, Aries, as your last zodiac dice. So it could be somebody's sun, moon, rising. Yeah. There we go. And so we'll get started on your reading. So what's going on in Sagittarius's past, most recent past? Ooh. What's going on in Sagittarius's? Ooh. Take this card. And this one. Okay. There's your past all settled, and move on to your present. So what's going on in Sagittarius' present for the month of February? Okay, now we got your future with the Guillermo Toro deck. So, what's going on? These two kind of wanted to come out together, so I'll take that. What's going on in future Sagittarius? Okay, we'll take this one. And there we go. Okay, so I'll move these aside for now, and we'll be doing your thoughts and feelings as well as your overall energy. So, oh, that one flipped out quite early. that one. Let me take this one too. Okay, so Sagittarius is thoughts and feelings. Month of February. Ooh. Okay, and then what are the overall energies for Sagittarius? Month of February. Overall energies. And then last but not least, the Crystal Tarot. Sagittarius is overall energies. Oh, that one like really flew out. I'm so sorry if it was loud. So there we go. We'll set these off to the side for now to make room for our past, present, and future reading. So there. Okay, so the first card that you have for your most recent past is the Three of Wands. Interesting. Then you have the Page of Cups. It was in reverse, but we don't take reversal, so flip it back up. And then you have the Five of Cups, okay? So, definitely getting a feeling of you moving forward, exploring your options, but there's something that's still dwelling on your mind from the past. But let's see what's going on in your present to kind of get more advice about the situation. So you have the Tower. Okay. Don't be alarmed. The Tower has been coming up in most of the readings that I've done so far. So it just seems like the Tower energy is just something big that's like going on for everyone. It could be a big thing, could be a minor thing, but basically everybody's foundations are going to get rebuilt. Then you have the Hermit. So looking inward at this time. Then you have the King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords. And then for the future, you have the Knight of Blades. Okay. The Eight of Wands. And then the Star. Okay. Okay. I see. So, first of all, I wanted to say that after a Tower moment, it's usually accompanied by the Star, because you're breaking down old foundations that no longer serve you and you're looking forward to new hopes and new dreams. So it makes sense as to why we're seeing the Star in your future and the Tower in your present. You may be going through some stuff at this time, some sort of loss. Maybe you're missing something, like missing old friends, or missing, like a loved one or a situation, or even like comfortability at the moment, because in your past you have the Three of Wands, which kind of signal like exploration, moving forward, planning. So you're moving on with your life, but there's also like this sort of loss that you're experiencing as you're moving forward. And you can see it at an emotional level too, because you have the Page of Cups. And not to say that all of the pages in general, when it comes to the tarot, are sort of like an immature energy, like a very young energy that has yet to blossom or like realize its full potential. So that's kind of the feeling that I get from the past. And so with this Tower moment, it's calling on you to look inward and take some time to reflect upon what exactly you want to accomplish in your life. What are your dreams? What are the, relationships that you want to have in your life? Who, what do you want to surround yourself with? So with this Tower, it's really asking you to look inward, and then once you've done that, you need to become the King of Swords. The King of Swords holds Archangel Michael's sword of truth. And so once you realize the truth that's within you, start cutting out the things that no longer serve you. And it's really emphasizing this because you have the Knight of Blades, which is the fastest knight in the tarot deck. So he really just like charges in without thinking and just moves forward towards what he wants. Sometimes this can be a bad thing, but I don't see it in this light as a bad thing, because you also have the Eight of Wands, which means like quick movement, forward thinking. So it looks like they're really encouraging you to just, move forward, go for it, because the universe is confident that you'll be able to achieve exactly what you wanted. So that's what I see so far. Let's have a look into the advice, or not the advice, the thoughts and feelings that you're having during this time. And then we'll do the oracle cards and then the advice cards. So clean this up, get this out of the way. So we have your thoughts and feelings at this time. So you have the Ten of Cups. So really focused on emotional happiness at the moment, satisfaction. And then you have the Four of Wands, which came up in reverse, but we don't take reversals, so put it upright. And then you have the Moon. Okay. So it seems like at the moment, maybe this tower moment hasn't happened yet, or maybe it has. And so you're already like on your journey to recovering. So either way, you have great happiness and satisfaction right now. The Four of Wands signals like a happy marriage, a happy home. So things being stable, like I look at the wands that are kind of like set in the ground as like having stability. But there's a part of you that is still trying to figure out things, or something that you're still unsure about, or maybe it's like in your subconscious that you're unsure about how to move forward, and it's just making me recall back to the Five of Cups where you're still missing something. So that's why the cards are asking you to look inward, because the Moon has two different paths that you could go on. The one path where it's darkness and completely wild and dangerous, and then the other path which has a doggy that's there to guide you, that's well lit. So in terms of reflecting on the Hermit is asking you to navigate the dark and to make the right choices that's going to lead you to your star. So now let's have a look at the crystal oracle cards. So you have Ruby, which is increased abundance, passion, lucid dreaming, light of the soul. And then you have Titanium Rainbow Quartz, which is awakening all chakras, ultimate manifestation, vibrancy, and powerful shift. So I feel like there's gonna be a big, like a powerful shift within you due to that tower. And then we'll look at your Hedge Witch cards. So you have Dandelion, which is humility, and then you also have Burdock, which is tenacity. So we'll read an excerpt from the field guide about those guys. We'll go in order, so we'll start with Burdock. Tenacity is the oracle property associated with burdock, both because of the burrs, which cling stubbornly to anything they can, and because this plant often thrives in the most difficult terrain. Some situations require acceptance and letting go, but there are also times when you have to keep holding on, when persistence, determination, and perseverance are the qualities that will eventually bring the greatest reward. Your journey will not always be easy. Sometimes you may feel overwhelmed, underappreciated, and unseen. Take these difficult moments one step at a time. Cling to the things you know to be true and valuable, and eventually you will prosper. And then we have Dandelion. When you feel underappreciated or invisible, remember the dandelion and its ability to flourish. Seen from a different perspective, the oracle property of humility is needed when assessing your own importance in a given situation or relationship. Are you overestimating your own contributions, values, or difficulties? It's very easy to slip into a narcissistic mindset after all. We are each at the center of our own universe. However, sometimes it is essential to step back and be very honest about where we stand in relation to others. Everyone wants to be heard and feel valued. Are you doing your best to see others in as kind of a light as you see yourself? So definitely something to do with a sort of humility here, as reflecting on both cards, even though Dandelion is the one that mainly represents humility. Okay, so we'll look into your advice cards now, and I'll shift these over. We'll keep the oracle cards out so you can still look at them. So, for your advice cards, you have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, okay, the Queen of Wands, and Strength. So I definitely see Spirit or the universe asking for you to have emotional strength at this time, because there is going to be an opportunity for you. The Ace of Pentacles represents a seed that needs to be planted, but I think it's important to note that in relation to the tenacity card of the burdock, you put in a lot of hard work and effort into ensuring that plant's survival. So that's what I'm really seeing, is the universe is preparing you for this seed that needs to be planted, that will require your effort. And it will also require you to embrace this Queen of Wands aspect. So being confident in yourself, but still having a balance of humility. You don't want to be cocky, but at the same time, you should embrace the Queen of Wands and her confidence, because on the traditional Queen of Wands, she has a black cat, and everybody always considers black cats to be bad during the time that the tarot was made, but she does not care at all. She's living her own truth and doing the things that make her happy. And so embracing that sort of confidence is really important in maintaining your strength, but also reflecting back on the past so that you don't make the same mistakes in the future is going to be really important. So Spirit is saying, while you're looking back on your past, with the Five of Cups, make sure to take the things that can help you in the future and leave the things that are not useful behind. Any sort of negative thinking or people's perceptions, anything like that, just leave it behind, because you really have a big opportunity. And with the Star card that we saw earlier, it's an ultimate wish fulfillment. So yeah, that was your reading for February, Sagittarius. I'm not really feeling anything else that's coming off the cards. Hopefully there's something here that resonated with you. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.